game trauma. All right, this is gonna be a long story, right? Okay, so when I think it was I was a kid. It was when Sega Genesis came out. Remember when we used to go to Blockbusters?
Yes, I do.
And Blockbusters was like a fucking adventure, right? Like Blockbusters would go and like the gaming section would light up and you would go through and you would like run through it and shit. So you know, my mother was very benevolent, so I'm running out of games, right? I'm running out of games to play, so I run across Brawler Brothers, if you guys have ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Old classic, great game. I play that shit all night. I pass out with the controller in my hand, right? And I have the worst nightmare of the Brawler Brothers, except they're blow-up dolls. So they're blow-up dolls, and I'm like in my neighborhood, and these blow-up dolls that look like the Brawler Brothers, like the two brothers, are ripping people apart. So they're like going around, just imagine like blow-up dolls just, it's like these were my neighbors and shit. And I was like, it was like, it was really traumatizing. It was one of those things where like, you know, where they talk about like children not playing those violent games. I feel as if where that derived from.
Yeah.
One of the worst memories that I've ever remembered. It was a nightmare. I still remember it to this day.
It's one that's there. It's one of those like things where you're like, shit. Like I've never had that instance where I'm playing a game and it's like, because I'm not there anymore. I'm not into like those old games like in Sega. I would play like Golden Axe and things of that nature.
Oh yeah.
And like it was this one game that was like called like Mutant Academy. It was clearly a knockoff game
of X-Men.
But yes.
Yup.
But it was very fun.
It was good.
But now it's just like, now my gaming is just simulation after simulation. Like, all right, let me make this character for me in WWE 18.
Yeah.
Where's Matt and that? Let's download this DLC that should be with the game when you buy it. I feel like fuckers are selling incomplete games, but I'll digress.
Well, we're going to get into
Are we gonna cover that? Because I have a huge issue with that.
We'll cover it.
So where are we going at with this now, Greg?
So we had our traumatizing experiences.
Well, I was going to bring up, there was an interesting moment when Doom 3 came out.
Go on.
And we were all playing Doom 3 at night, me and my friends. And yeah, that was pretty interesting. Supposedly, this is maybe not true, because I don't remember that night. But apparently I did a backflip.
That's why you don't remember. You hit your fucking head.
Gee, I was about to say, you fall on your neck, bro.
I was like, woof.
You Kurt Angled yourself.
That shit was funny.
That's impressive.
Like, you were fucking hitting people with the flashlight and they just...
Jesus.
That shit was awesome.
I never got into Doom, but like earliest PC game for me that I think about it is probably like the original OG. Was it like Wolfenstein or some shit? Yeah.
Remember Oregon Trail?
Oh, I was just about to say Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail goes so fucking hard, man. Oh man, your family was just dying like bitches.
You were talking about trauma. Good God. That's the first time I learned about STDs and every bullshit that you could possibly find.
Greg died in the river. Like, no!
Greg died of hepatitis.
Hepatitis H, though.
And they would show like their graves. Oh, that game was awesome. You would go around hunting and shit. Oh, that game was fantastic.
What is your most guilty pleasure game? Like the game is absolute trash, but you love it to death.
A game that is trash that I love.
I'm thinking of something super indie.
Okay, I don't know if it's trash. It's an indie game.
What is it?
And I can't stop playing it. It was the first game that I reviewed once I started doing CoPlay Media.
Yeah.
And I still play that game to this day.
Okay.
Enter the Gungeon.
Enter the Gungeon?
So, okay, this is an indie game. It's like $15, $20, and you choose between like 5 characters, and then you go to a gungeon that is gun and bullet themed. So you have a gun shooting at bullets. You got guns shooting at bullets at you. You could get a shotgun that shoots shotguns that shoots bullets.
That's super meta.
You could get guns. They got the ghost. They got the power pack from Ghostbusters. They got hundreds of guns on there, and you just keep playing it, and you just keep losing. You keep playing, and you'll get like certain perks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those. It's only 5 levels, but the game is so hard that I've only beaten the game once.
Oh shit!
Wow.
And then like once you beat the game, you got a piece that you needed to really beat the game by collecting all the pieces that are collected
So
like
it's a game within
Mega Man X style and in the cut and shit. And Enter the Gungeon, probably one of the best games that I've ever played. Guilty pleasure, people don't know about it. It's underrated and probably sucks, but I love it.
Ooh, mine's Damn, that's another 64 game.
64, man.
Yeah.
You love and you hate.
Go on. What do you got?
Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero.
Oh, that was a good
That
game.
game. You liked it?
That was not a good
I
game.
was about to say that game was trash, but that was like
It was cold garbage.
one of the first few games I actually had, so I appreciated a lot more than what I supposed to. But it actually prepared me for all the bullshit obstacles that you have to go through games. Like there was times when I just rage quit because that shit was just stupid.
You beiged.
Yeah,
You beiged
I
it.
beige quit. Yeah, you could say I beige quit, bastard.
Mine's is gonna age me and date me yet again.
Okay.
It's not a good game, but I enjoyed it. It had a lot of replay value for me. Batman Returns on Super NES.
Jesus.
That game was fun.
Right?
Wait. This is Batman Returns. This is the one where you're throwing all the batarangs and shit. It's kind of arcade
Fighting all
style.
the clowns.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Was it the Penguin Circus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
movie was fire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He gets it. You don't.
Well, I mean,
There's
you know.
only a few Batman games I love.
If you say any of this Arkham nonsense, you're just being fucking Zack Snyder and shit about it.
You know what? I never played none of the Arkham games, but I kept hearing that Batman Arkham was fire. And I just couldn't
I
believe
think
it.
the Telltale game right now.
Telltale.
The
one was
Telltale
good.
game? It's
I
good?
I like the Telltale one.
And it's kind of like that
Yeah,
that
$20
Walking
too.
Dead type joint, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I remember that
Telltale.
shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about
The
that.
Walking Dead games are trash on there, though.
Now they are.
They're
After
becoming
season
trash?
Season 1 was good. Then they did the seasons. It's kind of like the actual show.
Oh, shit.
So-
Well, with the show, it's like season 4, it really kind of fell off. Season 1 was good, 2 was good, 3 was.
I tapped out when Negan came along.
I tapped out when they were on the farm.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're just a purist.
I mean, the farm
You're
was
fake
kind of it slowed down considerably.
I just remember, you know how when someone like wants to ruin what you're doing or what have you?
Yeah.
And I remember I was like watching it with like my girl or something. And we would do this weird kind of, like, not my current girl, but my previous girl. We do this weird trade-off of shading each other's shows. So she was like, I think we were watching like some fucking like, I think Love and Hip Hop, like one of the earlier seasons. And she was just like, yeah, this is fun, right? I was like, no, it sucks. But I'm just trying to be quiet. She's like, why aren't you really into this? I was like, because I'm just not. So it turned around to me watching an episode, I think, at the farm of Walking Dead. And I think it's when they like burnt the barn down or what have you. And she
With
was
all
like,
the zombies in it?
I think, yeah. And she was like, that lighter wouldn't stay lit. This show, I can't suspend my belief. I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm like, yo, this
Like, let her
relationship.
You know what?
what do you talk
Backseat-
about?
Open smoke.
That kind of goes into backseat gaming. I fucking hated backseat gaming.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like, I remember one time, I forget what game I was playing.
Me and Rudy used to do that. My brother Rudy and I used to do that with the first Resident Evil because I was a pussy. And whenever that, I think I played it like one full time, like just, hey, I'm going to have a go. And you know when the zombie's crawling towards you and then the fucking screen just jumps? And I'm like, nope,
I
nah.
remember when Max Payne, the first one, came
I
out.
had fucking Max Payne.
I love
Max Payne was
The
fire.
movie was
Yeah.
trash though.
The movie. The movie. You know what the movie reminded me
Mark Wahlberg was in
of?
it.
It reminded me of Final Fantasy Spirits Within. It's like you took something that could have been great and then you just skeeted all over it, kicked it out.
Like trying to go to heaven or whatever.
Oh man, I'm just like, what?
I still love that
Like,
trailer.
what are we
That was a
doing?
good trailer for a movie, though. If I was your Marilyn Manson song,
Minimum pain.
that song was actually pretty dope for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was playing Max Payne 1. Forgot, I was at the fucking hospital. I remember this so, and this girl was in my room. She's like,
Really?
you can't get past this part. Oh my god, I can do it. You know, you gotta go left. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Your blood pressure spiked. We need a nurse.
I was so mad.
Wait. Get to the good part. Who was the girl?
I was about to say, like,
This is like old, like,
She was old, like elderly?
no, like
Oh.
old, like teenager old, like.
Oh, so nothing happened.
so this is early on. This is early on.
Carry
I was
on.
like, nah.
He's like, sell something like that.
That's like the only time you do this. Like, wait, there's a girl? There's a girl? There's
That was
a... No,
the
no,
go
go
to
to...
attach to a system they use.
I was like 9. I couldn't do anything. At 9?
You can...
Well,
Go on.
well, yeah, I was like, you know, I was upset. So I gave her the controller. She fucked it all up for me, and I had to restart the game because she broke it. So I was like, you know what? Get out my fucking room. I hate backseat gaming.
And the beat goes on.
I mean, there's very few like productive backseat gamers who know when to say something and give you that right hint without pissing you off.
Yo,
like
corner right there.
Yeah.
Or someone that's doing it with you. I think one of the things that
There's a few in actual games now that are really good that you're like, oh shit, they don't bother you. They know. We went a long way from the bullshit in Resident Evil 5 where he had that dumb character. I forgot what her name was.
You talking about that African chick?
Yeah,
Who
she always fucking died.
Yeah.
Like when she died, you had to restart.
The only way I was able to beat that game, is get my homeboy to play with me, and he would play as her, and that was the only way that we were really making it.
So it's like one of those like trial things. Like you have like the person you know that you're gonna do well with. It's like, oh, for this mission, you're gonna have this moderately weaker character,
Yes,
who needs to run really fast, but happens to have one broken leg.
like less life, and she was just like very clumsy.
And I was mad because I was like, why do I have to be the female that's like the character that has to be like, oh, I have to go after. Like, why couldn't she be the main character and Chris be like the side character for that?
That's
I was upset about that.
I mean, African American women in video games these days don't really get a lot of play, man.
They actually don't.
They don't. They never did, for real.
Yeah.
Like how many black chicks in video game like characters, like made up characters, can we think of? Right?
Like even if you go to like fighting games that has a diverse array of fucking like characters, you don't see too many black chicks in there.
There's like that one black chick from Street Fighter like 5 where she was like what she was like capoeira or whatever.
Damn.
So she was Brazilian.
She was like Brazilian, yeah.
She was Eddie Gordo.
I forgot her
Didn't
name.
Tekken
I
have
can't
a
think.
female?
A black one?
Yeah.
Tekken?
Yeah, like it was like later on.
But
like,
how about that Street Fighter? When you get to like those original, like let's say up to Street Fighter 2, you've got green people,
Wait.
but you don't have black women.
Eddie didn't have a daughter?
Who?
Tekken.
Did Eddie have a daughter? I mean,
So that would be
she
a
was
Brazilian person.
Like she was Brazilian.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
telling them like this chick is from like Detroit.
yeah.
You know, like
You're not gonna meet her like a chick from the Shy who knows like, you know what I'm saying, like
300
Shotokan karate or something. Like
Yeah, the only two games I can think of right now
Chief
was
LaQuisha and shit.
Wolfenstein, the new one. Wolfenstein, the new one.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein,
Yeah, she had like a interracial relationship. Like all she was known was breastfeeding her child throughout the game. She was like,
Wait,
"You motherfuckers," and just shooting people in the head.
Oh, so she was Della Reese.
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
And you had another Haitian. She had a Haitian. I'd never seen a Haitian character in the game. So
that is also rare.
And that was in Mafia 3, a game that was very broken.
Mafia 3 was a great story behind a terrible game.
You know what?
Oh, it was.
The only, and thinking about it, the only fighting game that would have had black women characters in it, Def Jam Fight for New York.
Yeah, you know what? Did Def Jam have any black women in it? I don't think it did.
No,
There was no
they
Lil
had
Kim.
fucking Carmel Electra and all them.
They had anything
No,
else. They pulled somebody
no,
out the
no,
ass, but they would not
yeah.
use a black woman. Nah, they just don't. It's
Oh,
just
wait.
not.
The NPC, that one black chick, but she wasn't really like
That one
you didn't even
NPC
know what
from way
she
back
was.
when.
Yeah, I mean, it's no names for them and shit. They don't exist.
They were ambiguous.
Fuck.
They had names like Christina.
It's like, that's not a real
Nothing
name. Like, yo, where's the No Limit Soldiers game and shit? Like, yo, I want Mia X as unlockable.
You know, you're never gonna see like MC Light on Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? That's never gonna happen.
Damn,
that would've
Vanilla
been
Legends.
This is not gonna happen. It's
I
just
mean,
not.
you have like 4 Joe Button skins, but no like chick fighter.
Was he
man.
pumping it up?
Pump.
That was his theme music when he was
Pump,
on
I
there.
don't know.
pump. Yeah.
It's not good.
What else would you come into?
Dude, that's actually a pretty decent.
Yeah,
song.
actually it is. It's not bad, actually.
They
Yeah.
still play that at basketball games. man.
Yeah. He's still making money off
But
that.
that fucking game, it had like it was Def Jam, right?
Def
It
Jam.
had non-Def Jam artists. Like, wasn't Snoop Dogg the villain?
Snoop Dogg was the villain.
Yeah, I mean, he
was
was
not on
kind
Def
of.
Jam, nor has been on Def Jam.
I mean, that's why he's the villain.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense.
It's like, yeah, you're trying to take over. You're trying to infiltrate the East Coast.
Yeah, we're going back to the 90s, baby.
That's kind of tight though. That's a
Dogfather.
vicious idea of East versus West that really incorporates
And if
rap
you
really good. Like,
if you really think about it, the big boss actually look like Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the cover of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's like 2003, right?
that's like
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
So what
Where
is
are these rappers at
what is
now?
the game right now? Oh, or what would the game this year you would say is going to be the game of the year?
I had to gracefully bow out. What do you say, Greg?
Already?
I don't play games. I'm
Alright, so
playing
that's
other
Right,
Only
man. You don't
thing-
play no games.
only thing I've been playing has been PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Sadly, Xbox One is trash.
Yeah, it is.
Sadly,
It's all right.
God of War 4.
Thank you.
I loved it.
God of War.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it. God of War, right?
Woo, man. God of War.
Like,
Yeah, man. Boy, right?
God of War. Not only did I enjoy it, but I feel as if it made me a better future father.
it made me a better dad too.
Yeah.
I would never call my son boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to call my son boy.
Maybe when I'm mad. Maybe when I'm like,
Yeah,
boy.
boy.
Yeah, it'll be like that. Like,
I'm going to call my daughter boy because I don't believe in gender roles.
There you go. Okay.
but God of War,
Always a
man.
little spoon.
Damn it, we're never getting ads.
Okay, go on. Okay,
We're never going to get ads.
Let's not get caught in the weeds. You had structure for this.
We had this.
Where you were going at with incomplete games
Yeah.
pertaining to it, God of War was actually one of the first few times in years that I played a game and I was like, holy shit, this is complete. And it was nothing behind the paywall. So let's say if you were playing a game and you were exploring and you just finished the mission, you can always go back there and you can look at every nook and cranny because of new abilities you catch on to.
It's kind of how the first Assassin's Creed was then.
Yeah.
Well, Assassin's Creed is a lot more open world than God of War.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is more like, here's your sandbox, you can play in it.
And then as you made certain marks, certain things would happen that would open up that sand, like as the water levels would lower.
Is the sex thing still an option in God of War?
Sadly, no.
Because that's when I played God of War, the original
When
one.
Kratos was a dick.
When he was slinging dick on a boat.
Oh yeah, when he was slinging the 2 chicks,
Yeah,
he would get life from it or something. He was getting like red orbs off that shit. I remember that.
Slaying like 3 bitches and you got
Just
away
like-
with
He had to do like the half circle and a half circle back on the rover side. And he had to hit the R1, the L1 real hard.
That's just his tongue moving.
That's
Because he's a generous lover. Kratos is a generous lover.
he's a
Most
generous.
of the Greeks are.
Yeah.
I didn't even have an issue with the casting replacement they did for Kratos because they
White
made
dude.
What?
no.
That guy is awesome. That black dude from Atlantis.
Yeah,
What is it?
Stargate Atlantis.
Stargate.
Yeah,
Stargate Atlantis.
I don't have any
The dude with
complaints
the-
about it.
Yeah.
I hate that guy.
But it's that dude.
He's really good.
No, because people say I look like him. And I'm like,
Nah, man. You ain't got nothing on your
He's
forehead.
really good though.
so he's really good in the role of Kratos.
He
Yeah,
played
he
the
fits it
voice
better.
very well.
Like
Just
what's
boy.
his name? Kyle from the Living Single. He did a really good
Yeah,
job.
he was the
He
original voice.
was
I
the
loved
original
him.
voice.
He was really good as Kratos,
But he was too proper.
he was trying to play angry black man a little too
Yes.
hard.
Who's
And while we're at it, is Kratos black?
who's Kim Fields' character on Living Single?
Which one is that? Is that
Kim Fields?
No. Sorry. Who was Kyle's character interested in Living Single?
Oh, Max.
Just
Yeah.
yelling at Max the whole time.
Oh yeah. We always be like, Maxine, you look like you know what I'm saying? Like a rat ate an alligator
Right,
looking
Kratos
at.
that way. Just bring that into you as a
He was
DLC.
like, you
You're nothing
disgusting
more than Hydra.
salamander. I
Yeah,
was
you know
like,
what I'm
yo, he does some crazy shit.
It's like, who wrote this?
But that game, man, that game,
It's fucking beautiful.
it's beautiful and it's like when you beat a game
Yeah.
and you be like, damn, I want to play it all over again.
Yeah.
But you want to like wait so you can forget, so you can be kind of surprised when you play it all over
Yeah.
I
again.
still need to beat the Valkyries. I only beat one.
Oh, I
fucking
found out
hard.
about the Valkyries after I beat the game. I beat the game like that. I was pissed off. Like
Yeah.
20 hours. Like I killed that shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I'm playing Detroit Becoming Human now.
Actually, I'm kind of interested in that game.
You
It's
know-
pretty good.
You know what is a very interesting game that really brings in like it became a lot deeper than I thought it would be?
What's that?
Far Cry 5.
I'm gonna buy one again.
So
I was thinking about buying that. I'm
Far
still
Cry 5.
buying that.
Did you play the last one?
Primal?
Oh no. The last one that had a
4.
number. Yeah, 4.
4. No. I haven't.
You never did?
I played Blood Dragon. That was the last.
Blood Dragon, yeah.
That was the last Far Cry I played.
It was like the reason why I like 4 because 4 had like this whole mystic thing, Mayans, there was titties, you know what I'm saying? You would go around killing shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was good, good. She was killing you and shit. It was
Yeah.
great. It was a good game. In this game, I thought it would be kind of lax because they've taken on like some kind of white nationalist, religious.
Yeah.
So what you're getting is
It's
like.
in
It's like
It's in Montana.
It's like an island or something in Montana or a certain area, and they took over the police, right? So they took over the police. There's a guy named Father or Troy Lucas or something like that, whatever.
Troy, right?
Something like that. And he's
a big ass statue as soon as you play the game.
As soon as you just see him, just like I haven't fought the guy. You just see him like say some shit and dip out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all he does. But it's like a white national. Everybody's like white and they're just like full of hate. So all they just
a lot of red hats.
They took over. Yeah, a lot of and you know what?
The MAGA edition.
A lot of "Make America Great Again" speech in there, and I thought it was very interesting them showing the spotlight of like, you know, white nationalists, seeing how people take Christianity and run rampant with it, you know, seeing how people, you know, the breakdown of the characters of how they start off looking righteous, and as you beat more missions and shit, and they start interacting with you more, you start seeing, you start seeing like their major flaws and sins coming out. They start seeing psychotic and shit, and it just really enriches the story. Because you didn't think it was going to be that deep. You thought you'd be killing some country yokels and, you know, and then they're talking about the father and related. And then, you know, it just makes it seem so real and so satisfying to kill. Can I say kill a rack of white people? Can I say kill a rack of white people? You know what I'm saying? Just slaying them, just running them over. You know what I'm saying? Just bombing them with helicopters. You got planes. You know what I'm saying? Just wiping them out. Just making the world safe.
Getting rid of the white.
We're so not getting sponsors.
Just whiting out the white.
You know, just.
I'm
just kidding. But does that clean it up? I'm just kidding.
It has the same. It's the execution I wanted out of Mafia 3. I wanted Mafia 3 story.
Yes.
Because like the first 15 to 30 minutes of Mafia 3 was strong. And the last 39 hours of the game.
I was about to say, you finished it? Yeah. How many necks did you have to break? How many times? Like, because I know that was like a scene with every mid-boss. You had to break their neck.
Break the damn neck.
Yeah.
Get in the car driving so you can scare them off and then you shoot them in the damn car.
This is a Mafia game.
Yeah, you did it 17, 25 times.
It's in a way of...
Is that the black one? The black one?
Yeah, it's the one where the dude is black.
So he's taking on the Mafia.
He's taking it on. You know what I'm saying?
It was a few moments, like, when you listen to the radio show and they were talking, like, some real shit. Yeah. Like, they were talking about the revolution and everything. You're like, oh, shit. Like, what? How did they get this stuff?
It was a real story. You be walking in, you walk into the wrong building, they call you a nigga and shit. Like, it was really racially, I will give it was racially correct at that time.
And then the game... You see cops, right? You just stand in front of a cop. They actually try to arrest you.
I thought the split screen pops up and you're being racially profiled while playing.
You could be...
That'd be fucking strong, right?
Gaming while black. Gaming while black is actually a thing.
Wait, what?
Gaming while black is actually a thing.
Engage.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, by being black and having a name such as Devon or DeAyes, and then a bunch of people noticing you. And then them just immediately calling you a nigga as soon as they hear your voice.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
You just come in, and it's always like 11-year-olds or 35-year-old men.
Fucking little squealer, and they all sound stupid. What are you playing this game for, you little nigger?
Should be outside dunking a basketball.
Like, bitch, just fuck your mom. What are you talking about?
Ah, man.
I don't engage in any of that.
It's hard to even.
Really bad.
You can't even really talk to those people, you know. And it's one of those things where certain video games. Okay, can we segue into another game that I love?
Call of Duty? Is that what you're about to say?
No.
Oh.
Fuck Call of Duty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. But surprisingly, Monster Hunter World had one of the most friendly environments that I've ever had. Yeah. You know, where you can meet up with some people, play with them for 3 hours, actually have like a real conversation with somebody. You know, they either help you with the game or y'all talk in real life, and you know what I'm saying? That's the game I've been called a nigga the least.
It's a good metric.
I'm trying to think.
That's what I go by.
Is that like the review you put on the back of the game?
It's minutes over slurs. You know what I'm saying? So if you go a long time, like 20 minutes with no slurs, you're great in my book.
Oh my god.
I've just engaged in online gaming recently, and it's with WWE. What have you? You'll have somebody that has the headphones in, and like you're playing with your creative guy, what have you. So my creative guy has actually a map version of my face, but then it's like it's just elbow strikes and knee strikes the whole time. So you'll have people who are at a lower rating, they're like, "Damn, this nigga's fucking me up," and I'm like, "Let me just mute this because they're like too excited, but they're just throwing the word around."
Have you ever been into a party chat and they just instantly say it because you're playing rap music?
Well, you know what? It's one of those things. Like, is it my fault for playing rap music in the background, or is it like their fault for listening to the rap music, thinking that I'm black, and then hitting me with slurs?
It's
probably
it goes both ways. Well, it's their fault, yeah, because there's people I played with, and you know, they assumed I was black because they were like, "Huh, you're gonna play some Lil Wayne?" I was like, "What?
Like,
Who says
which
this?"
album?
Well, yeah, like which album? I would come up with some weird shit like, "Nah, nigga, I'm playing Dirty Boys. You ever heard of that shit?" They be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, sit your dumb ass down. You don't know shit about music. Shut the fuck up." Like,
Oh god.
Would it be poor course if you're like you're playing someone from a specific place and you just start playing music that represents that country?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
play someone Japan,
I've done
like,
that
Teriyaki
before.
Boys, come on.
I've done that before. I
Really?
played a Bollywood song.
you know, you want to make them
might be
feel.
racist, actually.
You want them to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You want
That's
some.
really racist.
Maybe the rhythm will help them play better.
That's really racist.
I was pretending to be.
You're playing the Jay-Z and DeAyes and shit.
That's exactly
Holla,
what I
holla.
played,
You
too.
know what I'm saying? Like, you
They're
just
like,
start
you
shooting
know,
better.
You know,
That's
got
so fucking racist.
No,
you
'cause
play
this
you
guy was
play
just
better
talking
playing
about-
444.
Yeah.
I apologize. There was this guy I was playing. It was Battlefield, what, 3 or 4? I don't remember which one. But yeah, he was talking to this guy who happens to be Arabic, and he was saying terrorist that. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna play this song and I'm gonna blast it in your goddamn eardrum.
It's like either get off or whatever because this is what's happening.
Yo, he fucking rage quit. That was hilarious.
Good. Fuck him.
And then, you know what's another cancerous community? Overwatch.
You know what? Do you know how many things their company has tried to do to quell the lack of teamwork that they have in this very team-oriented game?
Yes.
It's actually hilarious. Like, they're trying to boot people out for rage. They're trying to, like, suspend people for rage quitting, I think.
I've been suspended way too many times. And
Yup.
It's because of connection issues. Not
Yup.
because I fucking rage quit.
Yup.
That's a different story. I'm not rage baiting right now.
And it's like a team shooter, but everyone goes off and does their own thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things where it's a good game. I enjoy the game.
Yeah.
But unless you have like 5 friends with no life that's trying to play with you when you feel like it, it's not gonna be fun. It's just not. 2 of y'all playing that game, it's not gonna be fun.
All inclusive. It has to be to get
It's because you got to plan, you got to strategize.
hang with the fellas.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then they get mad for quick play too. Like how you get mad over a quick play game? Like when you play comp, I can see why.
that's when you really get mad.
Define a quick play game because not everyone's a
Quick
game.
play. Well, quick play is basically I'm gonna just put you in this random match. It really doesn't matter because you're not getting any.
You don't get nothing.
Points.
Okay.
And the points are very individualized.
It's just something
so,
to keep you playing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but competitive is like we have to win because if I don't win, we don't get placed in a certain position. If we don't get placed in a certain position, we don't get the amount of points or we go down.
Rewards.
Yeah. What was the highest you got?
Dude, I did not. I have Overwatch. I played Overwatch.
But you never did comp.
I never did comp. Like I'm still at 0. I'm still at like 1. I'm still at like level 1 in competitions. You know what I'm saying? I don't even put myself through the stress.
Good job.
Because if you're not with the
So
team,
bad.
what are you doing? What are you
Yeah.
doing? You're gonna be sitting there trying to advise motherfuckers who are calling you a nigga all day. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna listen to you.
And it's
You're playing
sad.
rap music in the background.
Real life.
Like
You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is for me to try and convince people to do stuff?
I play a certain character in Overwatch. Like, I do not go away from
Is it
that
the
character.
raccoon?
I do play as the one black guy. Well,
The Junkrat,
the second
yeah.
black guy. Well, the
Lucio?
first one black guy.
Lucio?
Lucio.
Yeah.
Lucio's
so
the
I play
man.
as Junkrat the whole game because I'm really good as fucking Junkrat. Like, really good. And every time I play with some stranger, they're like, "You really have to play with Junkrat all game." I was like, "Yeah, I'll play somebody else. That's fine." And then they get mad at who I pick, but then I see my stats and I'm like, "Oh, I did all the work here. What did you do?"
They just throwing out criticism and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Someone that's on the bench
Somebody was
criticizing.
like, you should not be X, Y, and Z no more. So I took a picture of my stat, and I just sent it to him and be like, what were you doing?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've done that before. People are very bad. Now I get so bothered by trolls. I just say God bless, and then
See God's plan.
And just kick people. Yeah, you know what? I just like kicking people out. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys ever play? Were you ever really into World of Warcraft?
no.
Good. You guys are lucky, man. I got some friends. They still addicted, man. They still like World of Warcraft. I actually seen like a movie documentary
It's
about
too
it.
close to a card game for me. And as far as the people that it brings in, like I don't paint figurines. I don't do any of that shit, and that's what that game seems like. That's the audience is for. It's like, do you have your wizard cloak? Like,
I want
fuck.
to paint a figurine. I want to do some Gundams, like build them up.
I don't do none of that shit.
No, I don't. I don't either.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, we'll do a break.
We gonna do a break real quick?
Yeah, we'll do a break.
Do we do like a or something like that? No.
Nah.
All right.
Pause.